Hi everybody! So today is Monday, so that means it's the next entry in Movie Mondays. And we are talking about our 5 favorite Bill Murray movies. And this is a series that was created by Emily Boone. And if you want to participate, it's really easy to do. There is a Tumblr with the categories, and you can either blog or vlog your picks if you want to join in. It's really fun. So Bill Murray, hilarious. He'll come out and done more serious roles as far as movies like Lost in Translation, his Hamlet, a bunch of other things. Unfortunately, I have not seen very many of those movies, so it's a hole. So I would like to have some of those more serious performances on this list, but I just haven't seen them. So, so here we go. Here are my top 5 Bill Murray performances. Number 5, I have Ghostbusters.
You're right. Don't move. It won't hurt you. What happened? Are you okay?
He slimed me.
That's great.
And I'm not as mad obsessed with this film as most people are. I think it's solid. I think the script is really good. I think Bill Murray is the best thing in the movie. Every time he's on screen, he makes you laugh, he makes you smile. You're not sure exactly, is this character to be trusted? Do we like him? Do we not like him? He has great chemistry with the other guys, and him and Sigourney Weaver have a lot of really fun sequences together, and especially when he's coming to like inspect her apartment. I love that scene. That's really funny. And yeah, it's witty and kind of doing what Bill Murray does best. And that's hard to do in that movie with those other strong leads. Number 4, I wanted to pick a Wes Anderson movie because he's so good in a bunch of Wes Anderson movies. But the one I had to go with as my favorite, I think he's probably, as far as live action, his best acting is in Rushmore. I'm not as crazy about that movie as a lot of other people. To me, it kind of ends up feeling a little bit mean-spirited, and I don't know, but he's great in it. He's really good. But, so for my number 4, I actually went with Fantastic Mr. Fox.
You just gotta not do it, man. That's all.
I understand what you're saying, and your comments are valuable, but I'm gonna ignore your advice.
The cuss you are.
The cuss am I? Are you cussing with me?
No, you cussing with me?
Don't cuss and point
You're
at me.
gonna cuss with somebody. You're not gonna cuss with me, you little cuss.
With me.
And he plays a badger in that movie. It's a Wes Anderson film. It's animated stop motion, so of course it's close to my heart. And it's very dry. It's a movie that I really had to kind of watch a couple of times to really appreciate and like it as much as I do. I think it is funny. I think it is sweet at times too. I think it has a little bit of something to say. It's just all out Wes Anderson in every way. And the artistry is just amazing. And so he plays kind of the skeptic, the badger. So there you go. Number 3, I have Scrooged.
I had a funny feeling. Why did you do that?
Sometimes you have to slap them in the face just to get their attention.
Fine. Slap me in the face. But you kicked me in the balls.
Hush, Frank. It's time to begin our journey. Now, close your eyes.
I am a Christmas Carol girl. I love Christmas Carol. I watched 35 versions one year. You can check that on my blog, on my Scrooged series. That was pretty crazy. So I watched Bill Murray in Scrooged. Hilarious. He is so funny as this captain of this, as the CEO of this TV network, and he will do anything, will put anything out there that will make money, whether it's this crazy North Pole army movie, it's really funny, and he has no like sympathy for anybody he works with, or and some of the dialogue between him and the censors is some of my favorites. Really good. And it's also got nice heart to it, like any Christmas Carol movie should have. And I love him interacting with the different spirits. With Carol Kane, he's so funny with her. Scrooged is my number 3. My number 2 is, I bet you this will be on every single person's list that does the movie Monday. I pick Groundhog Day as my...
I'm a god.
You're a god.
I'm a god. I'm not the god. I don't think.
Because you survived a car wreck?
You folks ready to order?
I didn't just survive a wreck. I wasn't just blown up yesterday. I have been stabbed, shot, poisoned, frozen, hung, electrocuted, and burned.
Oh, really?
And every morning I wake up without a scratch on me, not a...
This is a movie that should be really boring, really repetitive, but it's actually really, really funny. And you see the different things. He relives Groundhog Day. He's this grumpy reporter, this grumpy weatherman, and he's there to cover the Punxsutawney Phil Groundhog Day thing. And he's really grumpy. He doesn't like anybody he works with, including Andy McDowell. And as he has to live this day over and over and over again, he sort of learns to be a better person each day. And so at first he sort of learns to be a worse person each day because he's like, well, what does it matter? The next day I get to start all over again. But then he kind of figures it out and he decides to start being a good person. And so it actually isn't as weirdly repetitive as you'd think. And they make up for that repetitiveness with a lot of really, really good jokes. So my number one is What About Bob?
Faye, this is so scrumptious. Is this hand shucked?
And this movie is such a great example of how we can allow one person to get in our heads and drive us crazy, and they are completely unaware of any of that. And so, you know, it's more our problem really than their problem. We're the ones that are letting them get to us. And that's a great example with the Richard Dreyfuss character that is allowing the Bill Murray character, Bob, to just eat at him and eat at him and get at him and get at him. And there's a lot of really funny jokes. I love when they're eating corn and when they're eating dinner and he says, is this corn? This is delicious. Is this corn hand shucked? That joke always makes me laugh. And he's just so like innocent and sweet. It's a very different kind of role for Bill Murray because usually he's sort of the skeptic and the one that doesn't sort of believe, the sort of the wise talker, the smartest guy. And in this case, he's actually kind of blissfully ignorant. And everybody kind of loves him, and that drives Leo crazy, absolutely crazy. And it's just got great acting, great writing. It's so funny in my opinion. And so What About Bob gets the number one for me of Bill Murray performances. So there you go. That's my number 5. There you go. Let me know what you think of this list and what are your favorite Bill Murray performances. And thanks so much. Please subscribe to my channel and I'll talk to you later. Bye.